Guys, so today we decided to recreate this budget-friendly Dollar Tree meal. If you want to see how we started from start to finish, then let's keep on watching. Guys, we're going to the dollar store, well, the Dollar Tree. We're about to get some food to make a budget-friendly meal for you guys. Okay, we're gonna get some, let me get one of these spaghettis. Put it in the cart. Let's get, which sauce do we want? Yeah, got that one. Meat sauce. Getting pepper stir fried. Getting a sausage. Getting a garlic bread. And we're getting cheese. They don't have mozzarella cheese today, so we are going to get pepper jack cheese. So this is what we're getting: garlic bread, pepper stir fry, pasta, sauce, cheese, and one sausage. So we are going to be spending two for $6, and then I have an extra one of these at home, so it's gonna be a total of $7. Hey guys, so today we're going to start off this series with this $7 meal brought to you by the Dollar Tree. So right here we have 2 packs of sausages. You can use either 1 pack or 2. It depends on you and how many people you're feeding. We have some garlic toast. We have some pepper jack cheese, pasta, and then we have the pepper stir fry. Now this was $7, you guys, so we wanted to do something on a budget for you guys, just in case, you know, you have family coming over unexpectedly. You never know, you guys. Meal prepping is good for the week as well. And so let's start with the cooking. Here we have a pot coming up to a boil. We also have a pot coming up to heat so that we can add our sausage. As you can see, we are breaking up our sausage with a wooden spoon so that it doesn't get clumped up together. So here I wanted to share with you guys some different seasonings that we have in our pantry from the dollar store. These are different options you guys can always have. I like to stock up on these, so these are some of the ones that we have. We have some black pepper, sea salt for our pasta, red crushed pepper, parsley flakes, salt-free seasoning if you're into eating a little bit more healthier, and then we have some basil leaves. These are always good to have in stock because you're always going to need them to cook different types of meals. I like to use them for like my chicken and different dishes that I make. So as you can see, my sausage is cooking up nicely. There are some pieces that are a little bit frozen because I did get some of them today from the dollar store, as you saw. So they sometimes come a little bit frozen. So I am working on this. I am adding red crushed peppers. I'm taking the palm of my hands to release any oils. We want to make this dish a little bit spicy. The boys like it spicy, so I wanted to just take a little bit of red crushed peppers and add it and let the oil and the sausage work together to infuse it. So here we have some pasta going in to our water, and now we have the sausage all browned up. And now we are going to be adding some of the stir fry. This is a good way to buy onions and peppers if you hate cutting them up. Like me, I hate cutting up onions, but this is a good way to have these stir fries that only cost $1. You can use it for your rice, your soups, your chicken. So this is a good way to having them in the freezer. It smells delicious so far. We're gonna let this work together. Let the onions and peppers sweat out a little bit and just work all together, caramelize a little bit, and just continue to work on my sausage. So as you can see, my onions and peppers have wilted down. My pot is starting to get some color. So now we're going to be working on the sauce. We're going to be adding a whole can of Hunt sauce, meat sauce. So Marlene is going to be taking some of the starchy cooking water, and she's also going to be adding it to the sauce because we want the sauce to be a little bit loose so that all the pasta can have sauce. I should have gotten another can, but I thought, I'll just use starch water. So whenever you feel like your sauce is not enough, just take some of the pasta water and just add it to the sauce, and it will be easier for you to coat every layer of pasta. So she's gonna be adding a little bit more in a few seconds, as you can see, and we're just gonna let this work together. Continue to stir it a little bit. Now I am going to be adding some basil to my sauce, and remember, all of these seasonings I got it from the dollar store, so you want to go a little bit heavy-handed. I like parsley flake as well. I like to season my sauce because I feel like sometimes they lack in flavor, so I like to put a little bit of everything salt-free seasoning, which it has onions, peppers, cilantro. So I went a little bit ham on this because there's no salt in it. So I just like to add as much seasonings as I can. This pasta was delicious. And then some black pepper. I am going to be lowering the heat a little bit so that this can work together and come up to a boil. Look how delicious that looks. Oh my God, you would never think that this is from the dollar store, you guys. It looks amazing. Delicious. As you can see, my sauce is starting to come up to a boil. I am going to be adding more crushed red peppers because the boys want it a little bit more spicier. So I went ahead and added a little bit more. And I'm also going to be adding garlic powder. This I got it from Ollie's. It's not from the dollar store, but they do have garlic powder at the dollar store as well. I'm just going to continue to move my sauce, let it all come to a boil together. As you can see, it's nice and thick. OMG, does that look amazing. Just take some bread, garlic bread, and dip it in that sauce. Now we're going to be adding the pasta nice and slow. As you can see, the pasta looks amazing. I'm going to work my way to mixing everything together to make sure that all the pasta is coated in that thick, luscious sauce. As you can see, just take your time and work through it because, you know, mama had to work her way into that pasta. So now I am going to be adding a little bit of cheese. I'm going to be adding a little bit of pepper jack cheese in a few seconds. I'm still working on the pasta. As you can see, just take your time and just work in it. Add a little bit of more starchy water because my sauce was a little bit too thick. So that's what I'm saying. Always save a little bit of extra water because you never know when you're going to need it. It's always good to have it just in case. Now I'm going to be adding the cheese, pepper jack cheese. I'm just going to be adding a little bit so it can be a little bit of the glue for the pasta because I am going to be saving some for the top. As you can see, I'm just going to add a little bit, work it in. It's not that much. I should have gotten another cheese, but that's okay. Trial and error. So as you can see, the pasta is done. Now you can eat it like this if you would like, but we're going to take it up a notch and we're going to make it into a pasta bake. So here's my baking dish that I sprayed Pam on it so that it's easier for the pasta to bake and it doesn't stick to the bottom and I don't have to have trouble washing it when it's done. I know it looks a little bit old, but it's such a good baking dish to have. So I'm going to be taking some of my pasta and placing it on this pan. Here I have some leftover pasta. I'm just going to let this come to a room temperature and I'm going to leave it in the pot and pop it in the fridge. Now, if you are a busy working mom, if you have to meal prep, go ahead and put them in containers. You can always get them at the dollar store. For me, I'm just going to leave it in the pot, pop it in the fridge, and tomorrow, if I want, I can add a little bit more sauce from the dollar store and add more cheese, or I could just leave it like this. We have some leftover garlic bread, so that's what the boys are going to be eating tomorrow. This is just an easy meal that you can have for the whole week. So this is what the pasta is looking like before it goes into the oven. I added the leftover pepper jack cheese. I wanted to add more parsley flakes. And you guys, the pepper jack cheese works amazing with this dish, especially when you added the red crushed peppers. It just took it up a notch. This is what the pasta is looking like. I put it in the oven for 350 degrees, 10 minutes. I didn't want to let it go longer because I didn't want my pasta to dry out. So next time I'm going to be adding more sauce so that I can leave it longer in the oven so it could get crispier on top. But it was amazing, you guys. This was definitely worth it. You couldn't even tell that it was products from the dollar store. Dollar Tree is stepping up their game. This was bomb. You guys, so this is the final product. We hope you guys enjoy it. It was delicious. It was spicy. It was good. It wasn't dry. Next time I'm going to be adding a little bit more pasta so it could be a little bit thicker. But it was delicious, you guys. If you want to see more videos like this, give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.